Welcome back to the Break the Ring podcast. I am your host, Jonas.
Your co-host Parker.
Um, we're gonna get it out of the way. Parker, we're gonna pop up on the screen here. We're gonna pop up what happened last Thursday before SummerSlam. Go ahead and take a look.
So I got this podcast, Break the Ring podcast, and subscribe to it. But we got this predictions title, and my friend Parker, he's told it 3 times, but he's stupid and he's fat, so like 2 negatives, you know what I mean? But I'm the longest reigning, got 180 days, just another 20 after SummerSlam, easy return. Bonus point and everything. So 200 on the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a drink, I'll be right back. Oh! Oh! No! No! No!
Landscape switching. 200 days my ass, Jonas. New outcome. SummerSlam. Formats changing. Champions changing. Oh shit, I gotta get out of here.
So yeah, this kid came to my grandma's house. Not even my house this time. My grandma's house, and decided to attack me in front of my family, throw me in the pool.
Can't swim.
He had to run away because he was scared. But it's whatever. We'll talk about that. And what it was for. What was the reasoning behind this?
Well, I was kind of getting pissed that you've held the belt for so long. At that exact day, it was 180 days.
You know what it is now?
185, 184.
Something like that.
And if you didn't have that, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. Things are changing. But welcome back to the Brickner Podcast. As I have said, number 35. You can watch, obviously we've known this now, but you can watch one episode of the podcast every day for an entire month. If you really wanted to.
It's true.
But yeah, so we got a lot to talk about today. We got SummerSlam, some controversial topics, that's for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be, 2 back-to-back controversial weeks in the WWE. You had the passing of Hulk Hogan with drama, good people, and now you got something else. This man deserves to be canceled. But, yeah, let's just jump into it. Alright, so, starting off, Monday Night Raw from July 28th. Whoa, I did it again. Dude, it keeps happening. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Sorry, my mic does this thing where it'll randomly break and just go very distorted loud. But yeah, so July 28th, Monday Night Raw. Started off with a tribute to Hulk Hogan. The, what's it called? 10 bell salute once again. People were mad about it, but it's like, bro, calm down. So.
Yeah. They did it on NXT as well, because we don't go over NXT much anymore.
Yeah.
I just like to point that
out. So yeah. To start off the show, we had a very good mixed tag match. We had AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors versus the Judgment Day, Dominic, Raquel, and Roxanne. AJ's team worked well together, I can't lie. I liked it. And AJ ends up getting the pin on Dominic, who he faces at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship. I really kind of am confused why it wasn't like Alexa and Charlotte with Styles if they're gonna set up SummerSlam matches, but it was still a good match either way. So yeah, Parker, what do you think about it?
Okay, one, I'm happy that AJ, I'm happy AJ's getting a match, and the Kabuki Warriors are getting a match. But I'm kind of confused because I thought they said they were slowly splitting up Damage Control, which I know it's not Damage Control.
Yeah,
They have their.
because they had that segment backstage where, like, when Asuka first came back, she was like, Damage Control is no longer a thing. And then she went back with Kyrie, which is like, I guess she just doesn't like Io. So like,
I don't know. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. But I'm happy they're getting TV time, and I thought the match was decent for the opener.
yeah, I mean, it was entertaining to say the least. We had freaking AJ Styles pop Kyrie over the top rope, and she hit an insane elbow to the outside. That was pretty tough. Um, Now we have the third member of the New Day, Grayson Waller, versus
Big G,
Sheamus. I
Big
hate
G.
it so much.
Did you see
Um,
Xavier Woods' hat?
yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
we texted about it.
This kid fell asleep, by the way, last night. And I got
No,
him.
I did.
I got him with such a good prank. It was so good. I told him
What
that LA
fucking
Knight
that?
won in the main event, and he believed it. And then he was like, "Bro, what the heck?" So yeah.
It's because I kept rubbing it in that his favorite wrestler got cashed in
All
on and
right,
had a
bro.
5 minute
All
reign less
right,
than 2
bro.
months
All
retired.
right.
Yeah, boy.
What happened about Jade
Same.
Cargill? She lost in 7.
So I don't care about Jade Cargill. I just picked her because I
Whatever.
thought she would win.
Lyra and Becky backstage beat down. They started in the backstage, came out to the main kendo sticks, just punching each other. To be honest. So yeah, setting up that IC title match at SummerSlam. Um, I mean, Lyra's proved to actually be a very, I mean, obviously a really good wrestler to say the least, and a rising star at the moment. Parker,
Sorry, I got distracted.
I can tell. Um, but yeah, so we then had the 8-woman tag team match. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Stephanie Vauquer, and Nikki Bella versus Naomi, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Alba Fire. Uh, Rhea's team picks up the win, defeating Naomi's team, obviously. Um, Not going to go into depth, but Nikki Bella sustained a slight injury. Did you hear about that?
No,
Oh,
I did.
God. Um,
It's. Oh, I'm gonna go on Twitter now to look,
it
but I won't
was
say anything.
There's some clips of her at like her own
Cool.
podcast after SummerSlam when she's talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
And you said Nikki Bella?
Yeah, she sustained a minor injury from Piper Niven. so, yeah,
How does
I
it?
mean,
I thought. Okay, I'm not even gonna give my thoughts.
yep,
I'll
that's
tell. I'll
why I
text.
didn't really mention it that much. Um, So yeah, the main thing here was setting up Rhea and Io versus Naomi. Not like obviously they're not 2-on-1, but like setting up that triple threat match. Um, we then had a World Tag Team Championship match. The Judgment Day, consisting of Finn Balor and JD McDonough, versus the LWO, who actually did very good. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I said it like the entire match. They're trying to get their way out of catering. Um, but they retain with interference from El Grande Americano 2.0. People think it's Pete Dunne. Some say Ray. Ray has a beard though, and he has hand tattoos, and this one had neither. Uh,
To be fair, one, he could have shaved.
well, yeah,
2, he could use makeup to
who
cover it
knows?
more. But uh,
But that's the thing. He has the stature of Ray
exactly,
because
and
he's
you know how
so
like Ray's
short.
lips. You know how like Ray's. I know this is weird. You know how Ray's lips are kind of like oddly shaped
Yeah,
when you free when you. There's a certain like a few frames where it looks exactly like it. And
it's
also,
just
he's wicked short, and like
I
Pete Dunne's
just
5'10". I just don't see
I
it.
need them to just reveal who it is. Leave Ludwig Kaiser as El Grande Americano for the rest of his career. He is so over in Mexico is insane. A gimmick that was supposed to be like the biggest heel in Mexico has gotten over in one match. It's insane. He might win the what's it called? The mega title, whatever it is, from freaking Vikingo.
That'd be awesome. That's like imagine AAA was the biggest company, and WWE was like where AAA is. So say they swapped. That's like AAA creating a character, a huge guy that's eating burgers and all. Like he's like, "Oh, America, yeah." with the
drinks some
cowboy
beer
boots
every
on,
time he comes
and
to the ring.
he goes down to WWE, and everybody loves him.
I mean,
Nobody
they
would
probably
because
would.
everybody has. But the thing is, everybody has different political views, and people would be like, "Oh, you're making fun of my party." Nobody cares.
Um, God. I mean, jeez, whatever. Uh, I believe the main event. Oh, we had a segment with Gunther and Punk, just a promo battle, pretty decent. Punk talked about how he said before that he doesn't need the championship, but now he does, things like that. But the main event, Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed, match ends in DQ after Breakker interferes. Roman comes out to make a save, but ends up getting speared through a barricade, gets his shoes stolen by the tribal thief, Bronson Reed, and creates the Shulafala. So,
That's awesome. I
um,
love that.
but yeah, decent matchup. They murdered them at the end of the night, though, I gotta say.
They did. That was
Um,
the double. Was it? It was a double spear right
it
through
was
the barricade.
disgusting, dude. He murdered them. But yeah, decent main event. Um, I honestly, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. I was not expecting the match at SummerSlam to be any what good, but it was actually very good. So happy that was pretty good. Dynamite from the 30th of July. Show started with the Young Bucks already in the ring, and they were jobbered. It's a talent name, statistic, social media. They got fully jobbered.
That was so funny.
Versus the Outrunners, who I thought would actually probably win, but they did not. I can't remember how they won, but I know they did. And they move on in the tag team title tournament, where the winner faces the Hurt Syndicate at Forbidden Door. And then freaking like immediately after, we had the World Championship rematch, which was insane. But I mean, there was other matches
I
too.
was
Or there was one
I
other
was
match.
scared.
Go ahead.
I was scared Mox was gonna win for a second,
bro. I was too.
and I was like, I was gonna be. I never get pissed over wrestling. I don't think I ever have.
But Hangman
Even when
won.
Even when Hendry lost the title, I wasn't pissed. Sure, I was like upset, but I'm not gonna go on Twitter like, "Oh, fuck Triple H and Shawn Michaels could die." Like, I'm not one of those people who just does that. But like, that would have made me mad because like after that long, grueling match, stabbing with forks and bed nails, you're gonna have Hangman hold the title for a few weeks and pass
That
it
would
off
have that
again.
would have been awful if they actually had
They
him
would have
win it
started throwing
back.
stuff in the ring, probably.
It would have been awful. It would have been so bad. Um, yeah. So we had one more match before this. It was Athena and Billy Starks versus Tony Storm and Alex Windsor. ROH Women's World Champion Athena pins AEW Champion Tony Storm. And then she also, yeah, was this the show? No, I don't know. Oh, it was Collision. We didn't talk about Collision because we were kind of half watching. On Collision, Athena is using her contract to have a match at Forbidden Door for the title. She's not cashing it in. She's doing like the fair play where she tells Tony when and where. Somehow not in the main event though. We had Hangman versus Mox. With everybody banned from ringside, but then they still came out. Eventually,
That happens. That happens all the time.
Eventually, they were moved to the side of the arena where Darby hit a coffin drop off of like the balcony, which is pretty crazy. Um, but then Hangman retains pinfall after a deadeye through tables. Pretty nasty. Deadeye has quickly become one of my favorites again.
Hear me out. I'm not wishing this upon him, but I truly think Darby's gonna be the first person to die while in ring wrestling.
Bro, probably this dude does
Knowing
anything. He
what this
doesn't
guy
care.
does,
He went to Everest. He doesn't care anymore. He's literally just gonna do whatever.
I know like Owen Hart passed away through,
But
but
that wasn't
that was an
his fault.
accident. That was during an entrance. That wasn't his fault. Darby, knowing Darby, I don't think he would
Doesn't
like be
care.
like I don't think he would be like, okay, I want to die on this
You
spot.
saw
Like he's not
the
gonna do anything
spot
like
that
that.
he did at Revolution for Sting's retirement. His back was in pieces, bro.
Oh yeah. He went to the
He's
press
not
conference. He was
there.
like, "Oh yeah, I was getting stitched up." But like, I don't think he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I want to die on this spot." He's gonna do crazy stuff, but one of them is just gonna go
We're
horribly
not
wrong.
wishing that upon him. It's just like,
No,
bro,
no.
his
I bet
tendencies,
that's
bro.
gonna happen. He's crazy.
He's got to calm down a little bit, just a little bit. Don't get me wrong. The moments are insane, but just take it down a notch and a half. All right.
No, keep doing it because I want to see some crazy stuff. I want to see you stab somebody in the chest with glass, or that'll probably kill
That'll kill
somebody.
somebody in Fortnite. And then
Whatever.
for some reason the main event was Briscoe versus Ricochet. I mean, yeah, I guess. Briscoe picks up the win. Hangman also told Max that he doesn't deserve a title match, but you know who does? Mark Briscoe, and I fully agree.
That's cool.
But yeah, decent Dynamite surprise. I don't know how that title match didn't main event, but yeah, decent show.
Yeah, I was wicked confused.
Just to talk about Collision real quick. Kyle Fletcher is the new TNC champion. Murdered. I can't say murdered because it wasn't. It was back and forth. It was Dustin Rhodes as the champion versus Kyle Fletcher in a Texas death match. Was it Texas death or was it no? It was Chicago street fight because they were in Chicago. But it was pretty good. Kyle did pick up the win like we all expected. But yeah, that was a decent showing just because of that match. We also had, what was it? Bandito, and Brody King qualify for the next round
I
of the
love that
tournament.
name for like absolutely no reason.
And then who else was it? Oh, it was freaking FTR and oh, what was it? Because FTR and the Bang Bang Gang? No, that's no. What? Who? Let me see. Collision. Because I know it was FTR. Because FTR won, I'm pretty sure. And now they're going to fight. Freaking. Where is it? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, but here. Let's look at this. AEW Collision debut episode. You had Miro in action. Buddy Matthews versus Andrade. Sky Blue and Willow versus Tony Storm and Ruby Soho. The Acclaimed.
Soho.
Wardlow versus Luchasaurus. And then the main event, Samoa Joe, Jay White, and Juice Robinson versus CMFTR. That's insane.
CM Punk?
Yeah, that was his show. Dude, when CM Punk was in AEW, Collision cooked, like, on a weekly basis.
Yeah, but now Raw cooks.
They literally
CM
made
Punk.
Collision just to separate, freaking Punk from the Bucks. You know that, right? That's what Collision was for. That was to separate Punk from the Bucks and Hangman.
That's insane.
At least I'm pretty sure. That might have been just like a idea of what might have happened, but I don't know. So yeah,
41.
decent Collision. Like I said, I mean nothing crazy happened. Right? Yeah. Oh, Darby almost murdered John Moxley.
I watched like the first 30 minutes of Collision.
Bro, he tried to push him off a ledge.
Oh, and then this like top of like concrete stairs and security came out right before.
Yes.
I thought it was the other way around. I don't know.
No, that happened before though. That's how they rid him off for when he was going to Everest.
Oh.
Oh wait, that happened? I missed it.
What?
I missed the FTR versus Bang Bang Gang match. Oh no, I did not realize that. Those were the semifinals? That means the finals happening this week? Wait, no. Semifinal happening Wednesday. And the finals are happening on Collision?
They might skip it on Collision. Go to Dynamite.
They better. Because it's going to be... It's Brodito versus Bucks. So everyone's that faces FTR. It's probably going to be Bucks. Bucks versus FTR. Winner faces Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate.
FTR.
Probably because they're the bigger heels. They have the storyline with them
We
already.
hurt people.
But yeah, so now SmackDown started off with a big storyline, plot point, whatever you want to call it. John Cena turns face. What? Now knowing what happens at SummerSlam makes complete sense, but just a random SmackDown. This guy goes, "You gave me what I needed. Mark your calendars. John Cena's
Well, it's
back."
not though.
It's
It's
a
not
go-home
really
show.
random. Yeah,
But
it's
like,
more.
still.
It's a go-home show.
I'm gonna be honest. Didn't think this was genuine. I thought the
My
show was
uncle thought
legit.
he was swerving us, but towards the end of the match, Cody. Whoa.
Cody was.
But Cody used a pile driver,
He was playing a little dirty.
and yeah,
But we also had the closing line was, and on Sunday the only platinum awarded rapper in our match is gonna be me or something like that. Talking about
oh yeah, they kept
Travis
taking
Scott.
shots at Travis.
They kept going after him the entire night and the pre-show. The pre-show, it was just like, yeah, these celebrities think they can get in the ring, but they don't want to try hard enough. I was like, dude, that is directly what they said about Travis. But yeah, Cody was like, hey, you're back.
I just saw this thing on Twitter. Brock Lesnar's wife is revealed as Sable.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Is that actually?
yeah, it's his
But
wife.
it showed some picture of like some like. All right, we're good. It's so weird.
Yeah, so that was the opening thing, which I was like, what? Especially what happens in the main event, which I don't know why it was the main event of the show. But then we had Parker's favorite wrestler, Julia versus Selena Vega for the women's U.S. title. Julia defends her title successfully. Selena almost actually won, but eventually Julia hit a second Northern Lights bomb to pick up the win. Selena Vega might be turning heel soon. We then had a AAA tag team title open challenge where the Los Garza faced Mystery Iguana and Psycho Clown, which I called exactly. I said it's gonna be somebody from AAA, and I was like, it's gotta be Mystery Iguana and Psycho Clown. I literally only know that they're a tag team because of Worlds Collide.
Did you see that Punk and Roman got into an argument after Raw went off air?
And he made a story that said, at least I still have my shoes.
Yeah, and also when Punk shouted, maybe if you showed up on time, and Roman yelled, you don't know about that shit, you old ass bitch. How old's Punk? Like 40?
Yeah, Los Garza retain via MTY finisher. I don't even know if that's their real
Mr.
thing.
Iguana.
But yeah, that was a pretty decent match. Then at Damian Priest versus Aleister Black, did not even watch, to be honest. All I remember is that he throws a chair at Damian, and then it ends in DQ, and then he hits a black mass on the outside.
Where's truth in all this?
Dude, they don't care about him. They were gonna fire him. They were gonna let him go. They do not care about him. But whatever. We then had Tala Tonga versus Jimmy Uso, which I do not care about once again. Tonga chokeslamps Uso and picks up the win. After the match, Fatu and Tonga Loa, Fatu and Jimmy Uso beat down Solo's entire team of MFTs. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Forget everything I just said. It was not that. It was Jacob came in to save Jimmy, but then they got Jacob instead and locked him inside a steel cage with everybody. That's what it was. Or no. They were trying to lock Jimmy in, but then Jacob got in when they were trying to not let him in. So yeah. And then for some reason the main event is a brawl between Randy Orton, Logan Paul, Jelly Roll, Drew McIntyre, and I was like, bro, I do not care about this. I literally stayed on my couch because I didn't think the show was over. And then we had SummerSlam Night 1. Show starts
Jonas
off.
doesn't like either of the main
Show
events.
starts
I'd love
off.
to talk about it.
No, both main events were great. Nothing happened afterwards. Nothing happened. Nothing happened afterwards.
I love both of them.
Yeah, because you're a weirdo for night 2. You actually like the guy. You're weird.
Oh my god.
Roman and Jay versus the Bronze. Reigns and Uso pick up the win. Little scared though because Braun was limping badly backstage.
Yes. And then when he came out after, he was all taped up.
But on Monday he was fine. He literally murdered freaking Roman again. We then had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss pick up a win and are the new women's tag team title championship champions. Jeez. Pick up the win against the Judgment Day's Roxanne and Raquel. Parker, if you hadn't switched that, it would have been different. It would have been a little bit different. Champions advantage. We then had Zayn versus Cross. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is gone. It's over. It is so over. Yeah. He wasn't on the show last night. He lost at SummerSlam. And it's reported that his and Scarlett's contract are up this weekend. It is so over. I can totally see him just going to GCW, murdering people in Fortnite.
TNA? No, probably not TNA. More like AEW.
Probably AEW. AEW might like him because he's another big body. Hey, bring him to AEW.
Imagine. I think him versus Brody King would be cool.
That's what I'm saying. What if they bring in Cross to bring back the whatever the tag team was with him and Buddy Matthews because he's out right now with an ankle injury. What if they bring that back and then they can put Scarlett in?
I think Buddy's gonna get signed by WWE again eventually.
He's so jacked now, bro.
Oh, he's huge.
Like, I can't believe that at one point he was in the cruiserweight division. That's insane.
His biceps are massive.
We then had Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the women's championship.
It's 7 minutes.
Jade got buried. A 7-minute and 20-second match.
Something like
done. That. She hit the prettiest moonsault. And that was it. I
was like,
I was
what?
Not expecting it.
My uncle looked at me confused, like
buried, actually buried. So yeah, Parker had Jade. I had Tiffany. So that gave me a lead by 1 point. It is currently at the time of that match, 2-1 with me up. Drew and Logan beat Jelly and Orton, which neither of us had. We both had Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll got pinned, which I was also not expecting. Because I thought Logan was going to get pinned by Orton. Jelly Roll took a disgusting frog splash through an announce table.
Oh my god, I don't know how he did
that. Was insane. So people were like, yep, Jelly Roll, you can come back if you want. So yeah, Jelly gets pinned by Logan. Drew took out Randy. And so neither of us get the point. So it is still 2-1. And then the main event, CM Punk versus Gunther. The one time I don't pick CM Punk. CM Punk picks up the win against Gunther.
But wait,
well then it was 2-2. So you tied it up at the end of the night. And then Seth's music hits. And I took the pillow off the couch, whipped it at the ground. And then I was like, oh, he's on crutches, we're good. He turns around, I was like, yes, let's go. And then he throws him away. I literally, oh my, BAM! That cushion went across the room. He gets in the ring, beats down Punk. Punk goes for a GTS. At least he tried to fight back. And yeah, it just didn't work. Hits him with the briefcase, stomp, cashes it in. Jessica Carr is the only ref apparently that knows how the Money in the Bank cash-in works. He's cashing in. That's all you have to do.
That's all, just cashing in right now.
It was insane.
You know what I thought was going to happen? I thought...
Dude, listen, wait. Let me just... Imagine LA Knight messed it up. Oh my god, the pop. The pop would have been insane if he messed it up. I know it sounds so biased because you all know that I'm a Punk fan, but just imagine the pop if he messed it all up. That would have been insane.
So what? This is random, but what I thought was going to happen, there was a certain point when Seth was beating up that he looked perfect to pull out of the ring. This was before he officially cashed in. My uncle thought that Braun was Penta for a second for some reason, just because he saw the pants and he was like, what? But he thought that he was gonna come and hit him with Canadian Destroyer, just run off with the briefcase. I don't know why. But Penta didn't have a thing at SummerSlam, did he?
No, he wasn't even on the card. He didn't do nothing, but it's whatever. So yeah, Seth successfully cashes in on CM Punk and wins the World Heavyweight Championship, leaving Punk with a 5-minute world title reign after 12 years. I mean, I couldn't. It hit 3, walked out of the room, didn't watch anymore. I left. I didn't care anymore. I was like, yep, that's it for tonight. Your guy isn't even a champion in a C-tier promotion.
Speaking of Joe Hendry, I got into an argument like some like Instagram comment section. Some guy was like, "Oh, I effing hate Triple H. Like Punk should have held the title forever." I said, "Cry about it." He's like, and we were just talking about like I was like, "Oh yeah, he definitely tweaked his knee a little bit, but not on that spot. That spot was to make it look big, whatever." And he was like, "You want to talk about your profile picture because it's Joe Hendry being RKO'd?" He was like, "Oh yeah, your guy's not even a champion. He got taken from Trick Williams, huh? You want to talk about that?" I was like, "You see, I don't get mad over wrestling, okay? I was actually kind of happy.
I'm not a mark.
I'm not.
You're
I'm
such
not.
a liar.
I'm not."
When I have the bonus point and you're like, I hate Champions Advantage. This thing sucks. If Champions Advantage is never a thing,
Rock paper scissors or something.
But yeah, whatever. So yeah, I went to bed night 1, mad, so mad, insanely mad.
Oh,
Went to
night
church
2
the
is
next
even
day.
better.
Went to church the next day, prayed on Seth Rollins' downfall.
They be
Yeah,
praying on my downfall.
so that was fun. Not as
Night
mad as
two.
night 1. I think I would have gotten into a fight if I saw Parker. If I saw Parker in person, right hook like that would. It would have been. It would have been bad.
Oh my god.
But now it's not as bad because like I'm seeing where things are going. I'm a visionary. I'm seeing where things are going.
This is gonna suck.
Night 2 opened with the Trios World Women's Championship. Naomi versus Rhea versus Io. We both had Naomi. She pins Rhea.
I just want to point out you said the trios, and I got really confused for a second.
The triple threat.
Yeah.
Naomi pins Rhea, stealing the pin from Io. She was getting pinned in a riptide, and then moved in time. Or no, was it? Yeah, it was that, and then she moved out of the way in time. For Io to hit over the moonsault onto Rhea. Then she hit the split-legged moonsault onto Rhea after throwing Io out, and then pinned Rhea. Which I thought was funny because Io and Rhea had a backstage segment last night, and she was like, "I will beat you one day, Io," and she goes, or no, it wasn't that. It was I'm gonna get a title match next week, and she goes, okay, and I'll see you whenever, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, or no, I don't even remember. It was something like that. But then she was like, I wasn't the one who got pinned at SummerSlam. And I was like, Io is literally going to get murdered.
To be fair, Naomi grabbed her shorts.
But it's a no DQ because it's triple threat.
Exactly.
Then we had a banger of a 6-pack tag team ladder match where, shockingly, the Wyatt 6 retain. We both had Fraxium.
Yeah.
So yeah, score after that is 3-3. We both had Fraxium. And then the one match that mattered, no matter what, not no matter what. I wasn't going to retain unless I do something, and we'll talk about that in a second here. We had Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Championship. It was alright. I think they overdone it a little bit with the crowbar and stuff. I think it was a little too much. I think when it was more simple and it was just fighting,
I'm happy Bailey had
very good.
I know it's biased, but I'm happy Bailey had a part in it just because she's been such a big part.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Also, the handcuff thing. The handcuff thing. At one point, even my mom, she doesn't watch wrestling. She knows. I had her do this the other day. 27 current star wrestlers. Me and Jones could probably name 100 that are currently signed, but her hand came, one of her hands came out of the zip tie, and she clearly put it back in. I was like, weren't her hands just effing in the zip ties?
But then also, she can't get them to cut open, so she had to go under the ring, and I'm guessing the tech person down there had to cut them off. So,
or she just slipped her hand out.
Slipped them out. I don't know. But decent match. It was better when it was more simple. I think the abstract weapons kind of took away from the actual wrestling aspects, in my opinion.
I-
It was
I
still
don't-
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. Also, I forgot to mention, AJ Styles was called AJ Lee by Michael Cole last night.
He was.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I just saw it on Twitter when I was looking over. I forgot about that.
Is that
so
is that like a little hint?
maybe? Who knows?
I doubt it. She would have came back like last
Imagine,
night.
oh my god, imagine Nikki Bella. I know this is like skipping to next week. Nikki Bella wins, and then AJ Lee comes to fight her for the IC title. That would be
2025 would be
insane.
crazy.
But yeah, so Becky picks up the win. So Parker, you were ahead 4-3. We both had Solo 5-4. We both had Styles 5-4. And in the main event, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes street fight for the undisputed world championship. Cody Rhodes picks up the win in a somewhat clean matter. No
I mean, it's a street
interference.
fight. It was a street fight, so
It's
it was
clean
clean
for a
technically.
street fight. He beat him 1-on-1. Didn't get help from a platinum rapper. So it was pretty cool. The moment when Cena had him on his shoulders and came with the Cody Vader, he looked like he turned heel again. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
He-
I texted my uncle. He's like, he has like that heel smirk.
And then they did the hug, and the match started with a hug, and it was the same framing, camera right on his face. I'm like, dude, there's no way immediately he turns it, and he doesn't. They just start brawling. 10 minutes into the match, you get a standard pile driver from Cody.
Yeah, like what? I mean,
And-
Cody's been in the indies and he knows how to do that
well, yeah,
stuff.
but I'm like,
That's probably why they had KO do it, because they trust him so
well,
much. 'cause
and
he's been
then
doing
the
it all
crowd
career.
starts going, "You can't do that," because it's banned.
Yeah. Well,
but-
banned like.
I texted
Yeah.
I texted you because I was like, Cena's gonna kick out of the Trinity. We all know that. It's Cena. And his face, Super Cena, has to come out tonight. And I literally texted you, I said, do you think we're gonna see a vertebreaker? Cause like I don't know.
I thought we would have, but
But yeah, decent match. Many table spots throughout the night. I mean, between the 6-pack ladder match and this.
also that in the audience, the suplex onto the barricade.
Because that was not gimmicked at all. You saw that thing did not move. It did not move.
Barely.
But yeah, pretty good match. Better than the WrestleMania one in the first 5 minutes, that's for sure. What else? So yeah, Cena loses, gets pinned. And Michael Cole, he stands up, he's taking it in, tells him to cut the music, he just wants to hear the fans. And he's standing there, and Michael Cole's, enjoy it while it lasts, as John Cena's on his retirement tour. Cena turns around, goes to leave the ring. And the offender, Brock Lesnar, is back. What? I thought that was his nickname. I thought that was his moniker. Oh, I haven't messed up. It's the Beast Incarnate. My bad, yo. Yo, my bad. But yeah, for some reason he's back. I don't care. He's gonna be like here for an entire year. SummerSlam's in Minneapolis next year. He's gonna get squashed by Braun Breaker in his retirement match.
I went crazy because
Cancel him. Cancel this man.
Because you always see like stupid edits online of like, oh, Brock's back, and it's just like somebody puts his music over like somebody's entrance, and it took me a good like second or two to process. I heard it and I was like, I kind of just stood there. My mom looks at me. He's like, who is that? I just jump up. I'm like, there's no way. My uncle calls because my uncle texted me.
Dude, you and your uncle put the worst things out into the universe, and they happen.
My uncle texted me. He said, "Watch Brock Lesnar come back and just beat the crap out of a face John Cena." He said that.
Earlier in the night.
a little before the match started, and I texted him, "No chance, LOL," and it happened. And I don't know what's up with this guy just like knowing what's gonna
You guys
happen.
put the worst things out into the universe, and they always happen.
You called me stupid
Every
for saying Seth
time.
was gonna cash in at SummerSlam.
Because I thought he was injured. They haven't worked an injury that well in 20 years. They haven't cared about working an injury. You would have seen Cody got packaged pile driver to Saturday Night Main Event. He just put on a neck brace and walked around fine. That you knew that wasn't. It was so.
Oh, Randy's out with like a less devastating pile driver for like what 3-4 months.
6. I was. Oh my god. I was like. I. I hate
That
this.
pop was
Right now,
insane.
I'm not gonna lie. Right now, if Vincent Kennedy McMahon comes back,
No,
I'm not
no
watching the
way.
promotion. I'm
No
not
way.
watching it.
There's just no way.
If he comes back, I'm not watching this. I'm
You
being
got to
so
admit,
serious.
you have to admit though, that pop was insane.
It shouldn't have been. He is literally named in a case that is still going on. I don't care if the pop was good. They would pop still for Chris Benoit.
I don't think so. Well, because that would be the craziest work of the century.
You can't say that. Bro, but like,
Sorry, brother.
oh my god. Like, if, what's next? Velveteen Dream.
My uncle told me that he said, oh my god.
Oh, next week, we're gonna have an open challenge. It's gonna be Los Garzas versus Alberto Del Rio. Like, it's only a matter of time. It's
my uncle
only a matter of time.
The only returns
Next week,
that
guest
would be
appearance from Diddy. Sorry.
My uncle said the only 2 returns that would be more shocking are Vince and Hulk Hogan, and I called him the worst person in the world for saying that.
Like, dude, oh my god. And Vince is coming back. There's no way he doesn't.
There's no way. Because
I'm saying this right now. If Vince comes back, I'm not watching this. I'm not. I guess I'll just go straight to AEW. Like, it's so, oh my god. Like, at one point, I had faith in this company, and now I'm losing it. Like, it's so bad. Like, this was a 8-list pay-per-view, and then that guitar riff hits. What do you mean he's back? I literally just sat there and went, why?
Why?
I don't even care that Punk's not the champion. I'm more mad about this.
Yeah.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. That's all I'm going to say. But with that being said, this was just the worst pay-per-view of all time, I guess, for me. Punk loses, Brock Lesnar's back, and guess what, Parker? Roll the clip. Okay, so me and Parker come to consensus that the winner of WrestleMania predictions not only gets the BTR championship, but they also gain an extra bonus, whatever type of point that they can use at any time on any predictions. Today, I will use my bonus points. I'm using my bonus point, so I guess it's just all over for me. Like, yeah, I'm hitting 200, but at what cost? At what cost? My bonus point's gone, my faith in the company's gone, but Brock Lesnar's back. Great.
Yeah.
I love this company so much.
It's coming.
If Vince comes back, I guess this podcast is dying.
Well done.
But Parker, who's your wrestler of the week? And do not you have to be involved in a match this week. That's my one stipulation.
I want to so bad, just because it's gonna piss you off, and I kind of.
Oh my god! I hope you get famous one day, and this clip resurfaces, and it just all goes down the drain because you are defending him, and he's.
I'm not defending him. I'm not defending what he did.
You don't care though. You're literally like, yeah, he's back.
It's the same thing with Hulk Hogan. At a wrestling standpoint, like wrestling specifically, I respect him. As a person, I don't. So my wrestler of the week is Brock Lesnar.
No, it's not.
But the podcast is Seth Rollins.
I'm gonna murder this guy. I don't know how much longer I can do this podcast.
There's no way that's coming back. He has to buy it. He's like, you're gonna be broke soon. He's gonna have to buy shares of the company back.
What's next? We're gonna get Dave Meltzer in creative. Like,
Okay.
it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. I guess we'll see you in the next one.